Hello, Chip GT here, and first I want to thank all of you out there who have subscribed to watch the content that I've been creating and following along with the journey towards Phase 4. I have really enjoyed reading all your comments and providing feedback so that you can get some of your questions answered. With that said, you have the opportunity to choose the next big update to my cabinet. But first I want to talk about the goal. The goal is to take a finished cabinet to Cincinnati and show everyone what a virtual pinball machine can really do. I want to raise some eyebrows and I definitely want to change some opinions for what some of the real pinball enthusiasts think of the VPin community. Stick around to the end of the video so that you get all the details on the voting and when it's going to happen, the timeline, and all that information. Without any furthermore said, let's open that coin door and select some options. If you haven't seen it yet, please take a look at my channel's community page. I have selected 4 options for you to vote on. However, I want you all to understand that I will eventually get all 4 options into my cabinet at some point in 2023 as I prepare the cabinet to be shown at the November Cincinnati Pinball Expo. Essentially, you're voting for what content comes next. Let's walk through them so you have a better understanding of what each contains. In no particular order, we have option A, completing the back box. Option B, cabinet artwork, coin mix, cash box, and undercab lighting. Option C, installing a dedicated PC into the cabinet. Option D, DOF links, bells, chimes, strobes, and a CSD expansion board. For about 2 years now, I have had a jury-rigged MDF scrap hodgepodge of a back box. With all the upgrades I made to the cabinet last year, the back box has become quite an eyesore. The music and the game call-out speakers are my main PC speakers that sit on my desk, and they're not mounted in the back box. The speaker lights are mounted but look like crap. The wiring for the box for the video and the power to the TVs is a mess, and it's a pain to demount or collapse the back box for transport. This all needs to be fixed with new hardware, either a scrapyard picked or a prefabbed, or a mixture of both. I will take you down this journey to get the best prices and options to make it so it has a professional look. Based on some preliminary estimates, the following upgrades would include a rebuilt back box, a dedicated audio amp with speakers, a full screen DMD that is 14.5 inches, a larger back glass monitor, which I already have, a speaker and 14.5 inch display mount, the back glass itself, back box hinges, back box quick disconnects, and some DOF accessories to include a knocker solenoid, back box lighting, speaker lighting, and wiring for strobes and spinning dome lights. Option B primarily focuses on finishing what's needed for the cabinet. With all the work that I've done on the interior and exterior of the cab, I believe it's nearing completion. And it's time to put some amazing artwork on the cab to give it a professional look that it is lacking. With that, there are a few additional items on the interior that I would like to include just for fun and for wow factor. The big ticket item for this is the artwork. I would ask for your input in helping define the coolest design for both the back box and the cabinet. With this, we will look at some other options to help complete the main cabinet and give it a professional feel. Upgrades include the artwork, fixing the coin door and making it operational with working buttons, working coin mechs, and lighting, installing coin mechanisms into the coin door, installing a cash box, installing cab lighting, finally putting in the lockdown lever, putting glass in the channels for the specialized T-molding, and working out spacing for other upgrades in the future because I'll be putting in a cash box. Option C is finding a dedicated PC to put inside the cabinet. For 8 years, I have used my primary PC as the power horse that it is to run all my pinball software and also be my primary computer for gaming, content creation, and other personal use. This upgrade will allow for a fully dedicated PC to be mounted in some way to the back of the cabinet. My requirements for this would be at a minimum run the 2022 Pinball Effects software at the recommended settings or higher, and I would create a few episodes about selecting the most affordable and functional PC for a pinball cabinet. Upgrades to this include the PC and a way to mount it in the cabinet. This is probably going to be the most expensive component that I need to upgrade throughout the year. Option D is all about putting in some extra bells and whistles, literally, for DOF links. We are well on our way through the DOF links videos, and we have already installed some lighting, 10 solenoids, a shaker, and a spinning dome light. However, DOF links has so much more to offer than just that. Most of my tables are from the digital era of pinball, but by including some bells and chimes, I could venture into making electromechanical sounds come from the cabinet. In order to do this, it would require a big ticket expansion board from CSD, and I would include a 5-strobe array on the back box, a 3 and 5-inch bell solenoid array to get a high tone and low tone on a bell, a 3 or 4 chime array, installing the CSD expansion board with the light bar, the undercab lighting, fixing the coin door, installing coin mechs, installing a cash box, installing cab lighting, putting in some knocker solenoids for the chime array and bell array, and then putting some back box lighting on the back box. And in 2 weeks, on the 17th, the polls will close. The option with the highest vote will be selected as the first a major upgrade for 2023. All other options will eventually get covered at some point in the future, and I will start creating content and include you in this journey starting the following Saturday morning. Please consider all these options once again and what you would prefer to see the most. With that, I can't wait to see what you guys select, and thanks for watching.